judging from the ground up and from the rear to the front. Check for the correct number of testicles, teeth, and teats. Some traits are ranked as more important than others.
Lambs are judged on degree of muscling, degree of finish, balance and style, frame size, and soundness and structural correctness. All lambs should be handled in the same manner as the one before to keep the scoring fair and consistent. The way a heap is standing affects what you feel.
Degree of muscling is judged by the thickness through the center of the leg. The width between the rear feet should be equal to width at the top of the body. Degree of finish is similar to the degree of leanness in the sheep. An ideal finish for a lamb is 0.15 through 0.25 inches of fat covering their back muscle. The finish should also be trimmed and neat behind the shoulder, should have firm bellies, and should have a wide base, at least as wide as their top.
Balance and style is based on the overall appearance of the heap. The majority of the weight should be in the back end of the heap, and they should have a straight top line and high neckline. The point of shoulder should be smooth and blend cleanly with the neck and ribs.
Frame size is dependent upon the bone structure of the sheep. Bigger bones with bigger feet is desirable. This is described as having substance of bone. They stand square on their feet and have straight lines and firm bones. They should be longer fronted and more extended about their head and neck. Good sheep in this category can be described as attractive.
Soundness and structural correctness also play a large role when judging a heap because it relates to the overall structure of the heap. Correct heap structure should consist of a level back with no dip between the shoulders, smooth shoulders that blend well with the ribs and neck, and a rump that is long and slopes slightly. Hooves should be clean, flat, and free of swelled areas, and have about 20 degrees of set. Judges will also be looking to see if the heap can get a foot behind the tail head when walking. Knees should be square to the body, but not buckled over or knock-kneed. Large toes are also favored by the judges.
Breeding lambs are scored on balance and style, frame size, soundness and structural correctness, capacity or volume, degree of muscling, degree of leanness, and wool. Some of these traits are the same as market lambs, such as balance and style, frame size, soundness, and structural correctness and leanness.
Capacity or volume is the overall width and depth of the animals. Market lambs are very tubular shaped, whereas breeding lambs need to be wider sprung in the ribs.
Breeding lambs have more shape to their muscling than market lambs. They should have a clear three-dimensional shape to their muscle and be powerfully constructed with a wide base and wide chest.
With breeding lambs, wool is a large trait that would be judged and graded. Wool measurements on an animal are taken only once in its life and should be measured at approximately 1 year of age. Grading a sheep's wool consists of 4 categories: grease weight, clean weight, staple length, and grade.
Grease weight is the weight of the freshly shorn fleece in pounds to the nearest tenth of a pound. Clean weight is the weight of a clean fleece in pounds to the nearest tenth of a pound, as determined by a wool testing laboratory. The staple weight is the length of unstretched wool fibers in inches to the nearest tenth of an inch. The sample for staple weight is obtained from the mid-side area of an animal. Grade is the thickness of individual wool hairs. Fleece grade is recorded to the nearest tenth of a micron. 1 micron equals 1/25,400th of an inch. The average grade depends on the breed as well.